Hello everybody, my name is Will and welcome back to another Platinum video. In today's video we are platinuming the remakes of Destroy All Humans 1 and 2. If you don't know what Destroy All Humans is, it's a game where you play as an alien named Crypto. You go down, invade Earth, complete loads of challenges, and your goal is to take over the world. I have a lot of nostalgia for this game. I remember going to my friend's house years ago, back when this game was on the PS2 and we used to play it together for hours, so I was really excited for the remake. Just a couple of things before we get started. You'll notice for the first few clips that the quality kind of dips. Unfortunately, I think there was an issue of my recording software. It does get fixed, but just be aware of that. Also, if you do enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the like button. It really helps push my channel out there and helps more people see the video. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into Destroy All Humans 1. And loading straight into the first level immediately got us a trophy. You earn trophies for visiting new locations, and we got the first one for visiting Turnip Seed Farm. Scattered across each location in the game are things called Furon probes. These are basically collectibles that earn you DNA. Now DNA is kind of the main currency of the game. It's what you need to upgrade your weapons as well as your saucer, but more on that a little later. Collecting our first Furon probe earns us a trophy. Before finishing the first mission, we earned two more quick trophies. The first one was for destroying a human with a weapon and another human with your psychic ability at the same time. And the second, I'm pretty sure I earned by accident, but it was to throw a human into the air and juggle them. Basically, throw them up and catch them again. You're the king! After the first mission was complete, we went and explored the menus and earned a couple of trophies. The first one was for changing the skin and giving Crypto a new look. And the second one was for upgrading Crypto using DNA. As I mentioned before, you earn DNA for completing missions, gaining collectibles, and killing humans. We then earned another trophy for landing in our second location of Rockwell. Right after earning this trophy, I realised the issues with the recording, so we're finally back to HD gameplay. Once again, I'm really sorry about before. I have no idea why it did that. Anyway, in the second mission, you unlock the ability to disguise as humans. Now, in order to maintain your disguise, you need to make sure that you're scanning people's brains so you read their thoughts, and you earn a trophy for doing this.
Would it kill her to use tofu? Oh, wait.
The next section of the game had us controlling our UFO again, and we earned two trophies. Basically, on this second mission, you unlock the abductor beam. That basically means you have a traction beam where you can abduct things and pick them up. We earned one trophy for picking up an object and throwing it at another object, and keeping with UFO traditions, we earned another trophy for picking up a cow. During this mission, you also earn the ability to replenish your UFO shields by draining energy from vehicles. We got a trophy for using this for the first time. Once the mission ended, we earned ourselves a couple more trophies. The first one was for upgrading our UFO, and the second was for exploring the menus. In the third mission of the game, you earn the ability to extract a human's brain. This ability is used to replenish your shields, and we earn a trophy for using it for the first time. We then used our telekinesis power for another trophy. You earn this by killing a human by throwing another human into them. We then earn another trophy for destroying multiple humans using a human-made explosive. A few missions later, we were arriving at our third destination, Santa Modesta, and of course that meant another trophy. When you're extracting the brains of humans, and that's a sentence I never thought I'd say, you can actually speed up the process by mashing square. You earn a trophy for doing this as well for the first time. Another skill you earn is the ability to transform random objects into ammunition. As is the theme for this game, a lot of the abilities, when you use them for the first time, they get you another trophy.
Control.
At this point, the game gives you a new ability, which is called a Repulsatron, which basically gives you the ability to stop missiles from hitting you. Once again, if you use the ability, you earn a trophy.
Destroy those incoming missiles!
At this stage, we're around a third of the way through the game, and we have enough DNA to upgrade a single ability, earning us another trophy. We then went over and played the game on stream. I do want to apologise again. I think there's an issue with my recording software when it comes to this game. I basically have two recording softwares that I use, and I switched midway through where the quality improved. But for some reason the software that I use to stream and sometimes record just wasn't compatible with the game, so I am really sorry that the clips aren't high quality. However, bad quality is better than having no footage at all, and we earned a few trophies on stream, so I'll show you the clips now. So I believe we get a trophy if we can go through this without touching the donut. Oh, it's actually gonna be kind of hard, isn't it, Loki? Oh, or not. There we go. Hop the hoop. Display frenetic aeronautic prowess by soaring through giant human pastry without soiling your feet. Very nice. Oh my god, I got a trophy. Too hot to trot. Wait, what does that mean? Evade a rocket by dashing. Nice. Okay. This is a this is a fucking hard mission. We should get a trophy for this. There we go. Area of dissect. Invade area 42. There's a bit of context needed for this clip, and something that I haven't mentioned yet. On all 24 of the missions, there are optional objectives that you need to do. There's a trophy that we need later on for completing all the optional objectives, so of course, as we were playing through the game, I was trying to get as many done as possible. This mission here was really difficult. You have to defend a truck with a nuclear bomb on, and I just kept failing it over and over again. I'm not joking, I probably failed it about 30 times before we quit. The problem was I was prioritizing the optional objectives, and I think that cost us. I'm done. I can't with that today. Like, what? It just drove straight through me. Like, it's fucking so ridiculous. Ah! All that was left was to finish off the story, and we earned 2 trophies for landing at the last 2 locations.
Thanks.
I knew it.
We then beat the first of the game's 3 boss fights and earned a trophy. Now, there are 2 bosses in the final mission of the game, and for the first one, I was having a really tough time beating it. So in order to help myself out, I decided to go back and try and earn some extra DNA in order to upgrade myself more. To do this, I went back through the menus and reselected a mission to replay, and this earned us another trophy. I found a strategy that worked for me though. All you need to do is go into free roam and pop the heads off people, because every time that you get a brain, it gives you 25 DNA. I basically spent about half an hour just popping heads off countless people just to get enough to earn all the upgrades. With crypto and my ship fully upgraded, I was able to go into the final mission and beat it on the first try. So now we had beaten the campaign, we had to go back and complete all the optional mission objectives. There are 54 of these in total, and on our first playthrough we managed to beat about 40 of them. So all I needed to do was just go back, replay missions and finish them off. Bro, I don't like the PK. Here we go. Yes, let's go! We killed the farmer's wife using a chicken, so now we just need to finish the mission and the trophy should pop, hopefully. So the mission done? Here we go, so the trophy should now pop, provided all's gone well. Let's just skip the replay. There we go. Return to mothership. There we go, the mandatory option. Complete all optional mission objectives. There were 54 of those in total. They took a bit of time. But that is the campaign completely done, which is great, and we need to move on to the challenge modes. So next up we had to play through the game's challenges. There are 6 areas in the game and each area has 4 challenges that we need to finish. These challenges work on a star system, so our aim to get a trophy was to get 3 stars in every single challenge. I'll explain the challenges in depth in a moment, but we did earn a trophy immediately. This one is for going to complete a challenge in an area where there's no story missions left to finish. The first challenge type is called abduction. The aim of this is you follow around an abduction beam and you have to throw a certain type of object into it in order to earn stars. The more that you do, the higher the star rating you'll get. As with all these challenges, as you go to the areas that were later in the campaign, these get harder and harder, but I didn't find the abduction ones too difficult. On completing the challenge and getting 3 stars, we earned ourselves a trophy. Next up was probably the hardest challenge type, and these were the races. The races involve you chasing a drone around, and over time the drone will drop DNA. Now, the longer the DNA is out on the ground, the less points you earn from it, so the whole aim of the game is to try and stay as close to the drone as possible and make sure you're getting the DNA as quickly as possible. In order to get 3 stars in this, you need to make sure that you're finishing in a good time, as well as getting as much bonus points from the dropped DNA as possible. Some of these were incredibly challenging, especially towards the end, but once again, similar to the others, when we completed it for the first time with 3 stars, we got a trophy. Next up we have Armageddon. This is where you're piloting your UFO and you have to cause as much financial damage as possible within the time limit. You can also earn bonuses by depleting the shields and destroying certain vehicles. That will give you a really good bonus. But I really found this one tricky, particularly in the later ones. I actually found this was one of the harder ones when, according to all the guides that I'd read, it was meant to be kind of easy, but yeah, had a struggle with it, but eventually we got the 3 stars and we earned the trophy. The final challenge type we needed to complete was Rampage. In order to do this, you just need to kill as many humans as possible within the time limit. I really didn't struggle with this at all. Basically, you can earn bonuses for killing humans in unique ways. So as you see on the screen now, we were earning bonuses for killing humans by drowning them, so all I was doing was picking them up and throwing them in a lake. Not only did we earn the trophy for getting 3 stars in this, but we also earned a second trophy called Jerk of All Trades. This is for earning at least 2 stars in every challenge type. Hello guys, how's it going? I know I'm very sorry for not sort of physically being in the video too much during the recording of this. It's just been, yeah, a little bit chaotic, and it's sometimes a bit easier just to play these games with your camera off. But we have aced all the challenges except for one. We have 1 race left, which is over here. Let me tell you, these have been really tough. Really tough. I've been having a really tough time with a lot of them. They've been taking multiple attempts. Now, from what I know about this race, is it's one of the hardest in the game. So I am going to suffer. But once we get this, we get the Platinum Trophy. Well, not officially, but it's guaranteed. Oh, we got it! I think we just got it first time. Let's go! And that should get us a trophy. Ace of Space. Ace all the challenges. I'm not joking. I have seen so many posts online about how difficult that was. And for some reason, I've just nailed it on the first attempt. Not technically, I played through everything once just to get the feel for the game, but that's insane. I thought I was going to be sat here for an hour. Wow. Okay, on to the platinum now. Alright, here we go. So we have got 2 side trophies to go. What we need to do is we set this haystack on fire and throw it at this dude. And that gets us the trophy Pyrokinesis. Pyrokinesis? I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Set a human on fire, or set an object on fire and then use it to destroy a human. Very good. We just need to head over to one area and we get our last trophy. Here we go. Don't feed the sharks, which basically means all we have to do is throw a person into the ocean, and this should pop our last trophy and the platinum. Here we go. Do feed the sharks. Amazing. And Furon Perfection. That is Destroy All Humans #1 done. We are going to move over to Destroy All Humans 2 right now. Oh! Hello. Invade Bay City?
Comrade agents.
Bro, I've literally just loaded up the game and we've got our first trophy. Just for the record, by the way, that was the title screen, and we managed to earn a trophy before the title screen for doing literally nothing. Oh, there we go, Mash Machine. I think that's the same trophy as the previous game. Yeah, it is. So just smash square to accelerate the process of taking someone's brain out. Delightful. What? I'm 2 minutes into the game and I've got myself stuck in a car. How has this happened? What the fuck? I kind of like running gold one. There we go. The gold one gets a Furon fashion, try out a new look. Wait, can we upgrade then? Oh, earthly pleasures. Rifle through your Furonigami collection. So these are actually, I might as well talk about this now. So there's a bunch of collectibles that we're going to have to get all of them. Basically everything here. Like all of these we have to get by the end of the game. But apparently just by looking at them we get a trophy. Oh, we got a trophy for that. Ducks in a row, fish in a barrel. Line up 3 humans with the dislocator and send them sprawling. I think I did that by accident, but we'll take it. Alright, we done? Oh, bodied Sattva. Destroy a tool in Bay City. Lovely. That's a story related one. So here we are back on Destroy All Humans 2. If I'm being completely honest, I probably prefer the first game overall, but I still had a lot of fun on this one. After my first session, we came back the next day, continued on with the story, and I finally figured out how to upgrade my character and my ship, so we got 2 quick trophies. There's a lot of trophies that are very similar to the first game. In this one, you also get trophies for landing at new locations. We invaded our second area of Albion, earning us a trophy, and then a few minutes later, we earned a story trophy. We then fully upgraded an ability for another trophy. We then got 4 very quick trophies. All of these were for finishing stories and invading the new areas. One of the more famous weapons in Destroy All Humans is something called the, let's just call it the butt probe, okay? With this weapon, in order to get a critical hit, you have to time your shots perfectly, and if you get 3 critical shots in a row, you earn a trophy. We then got a trophy for finishing off the story before getting our 5th and final invasion trophy for reaching Solaris. There are certain types of enemies called mutants in the game. When you kill them, they release these spores that fly and chase after you. If you escape these spores using your skate ability, it earns you a trophy. We then reached the final mission in the game. I'm not gonna lie, this was really difficult. I kept failing this over and over again. Essentially, the way the final boss works is the more damage you do to him, the more his health regenerates. So you have to continuously do damage in order to break his shield, which means he can't heal. My main issue was towards the end, these green lines come down, he fires lasers at you, and I just kept dying over and over again. We eventually managed to beat it, but I'm not gonna lie, I must have died like 10-15 times on this, which for this game is really shameful. With the campaign finally finished, it was now time to do what we did in the last game and go back and complete all optional objectives. We earned 2 trophies related to this. The first was for going back and completing a mission. Right guys, similar to the first game, we have to do all the optional mission objectives. I've just been grinding through them. What makes this so easy is you now have the option to put these things called mutators on, and you can basically give yourself unlimited ammo and unlimited shields, so there's no risk of dying, and it makes it really easy. So yeah, I've got 1 more left to do. We're going to grind this out, and then hopefully the trophy pops, because there are side missions with optional objectives, but I'm pretty sure it's just the stories that get you the trophy. There we go, that's the mission done. We did our last objective for the story. I'm about to find out if we need to do the side missions as well. No, we don't. The optional mandate. There we go. So we've done that on both games, just over halfway there. Now we need to go do all of these side missions. There we go. So we've done one of the side missions, and we've got a trophy for it for transmitting to Soul 3. So there are 27 of these kind of odd jobs, and there are also these thing called Voodoo Missions. It's complicated. But a few of the odd jobs do have trophies. I'm going to try and go for them first, but we do need to complete all 27 of them. Ooh, there we go. We got the trophy. Yetisund. Very nice. That's basically for killing a Yeti. Kind of. Next up, we went through all 15 of the Cult of Voodoo missions. These missions basically involve you recruiting loads of hippies to form a cult so you can worship the Furon god Voodoo. A key part of this is you recruit a guy as your kind of ambassador called the Shala Lama. We'd need to kill him later on for a trophy, but I'll get to that. These missions, they took a couple of hours to get through. They weren't really exciting, but it wasn't too bad. Completing all the Voodoo missions unlocks the final odd job. For this job, you need to assassinate the Shama Lama, but what makes this mission so special is the Shama Lama can reincarnate. Now, he's not difficult to kill at all, but he has the same amount of reincarnations as amount of times you've died in the game. So for example, if throughout your entire playthrough you've died 3 times, the Shama Lama gets 3 lives. Now, I don't know if you remember, but I mentioned that I died a lot during the final mission of the game, so the Shama Lama had probably about 30 lives when I met him. It was a little bit grindy to get through, but it wasn't too bad. We earned 1 trophy for killing him. We also earn a second Miscellaneous Trophy for killing him using his own dead body. And at the end, we unlock the 3rd trophy for completing all odd jobs. Now next up was the ultimate Smoothie trophy. You get this by going around in your UFO and sucking up different types of humans. Once you've collected a certain amount of humans, you can blend their DNA together to unlock certain upgrades. There are 15 of these upgrades in total, so I just spent a couple of hours flying around on each area, collecting what I needed, and eventually we got the trophy. Now we were moving on to probably the most boring part of the playthrough, which is the collectibles. These aren't particularly challenging, however they don't show up on the mini-map, so I had to follow a guide. There are a few different types of collectibles that we needed to grab. I decided to just go for each one at a time rather than clearing out an area all at once. Doing this just added a bit more variety to it, so I wasn't bored out of my mind. The first set of collectibles are for destroying a public toilet on each map, destroying a certain building in each area, collecting all 50 alien artifacts, collecting all 25 posters, and collecting all 60 songs. As we're coming towards the Platinum Trophy here, we now needed to earn 5 skate trophies. These are really easy to earn. All you need to do is travel from one location to another on each map using your skate ability. There's no time limit. The only thing that can stop you is if you accidentally cancel the ability, and we got all 5 of these really quickly. Okay gamers, so we have 4 trophies left before the Platinum. We have 4 miscellaneous trophies we need to get done. For the first one, we're here on Solaris, the space map. You can see here, there's a basketball in this tree. And what we need to do is we need to go across the map and we need to dunk it in a basketball hoop. Oh wait, if we go under it. Oh, we got it! There we go. PK slam dunk. We're nearly dead, holy crap. That's our first miscellaneous done. 3 more to go. So for this second trophy, we need to drop a human off the top of the bridge here, which is obviously meant to represent London Bridge or Tower Bridge. Dude, you know, as a man who lives in the UK, I really don't know my bridges very well. But we get up here and we drop him with, was it R1 to release him? There we go. Albion Bridge is falling down. So for this next trophy, we have to throw a police officer, or a cop, as the Americans call it, through a donut here. And this is pretty easy because there's one literally right next to him. Or not. We miss. Hang on, try again. There we go. Forbidden donut. Lovely. Now we need to head over to the last area. We have 1 more trophy to go for the Platinum. So all we need to do now is reach the top of the highest tower in the game. We are very nearly there. Hello, Rubber Ducky. How's it going, man? Yeah, but once we reach the top here, we will get ourselves a trophy. Do we have to go all the way up? I assume we do. Hey, there we go. Higher than the Futenzoku. That is our final trophy, and let's get ready. Beyond perfection. There we go, guys. We have platinumed. Oh, whoa. We're level 360 on the trophies. That's very nice. Brilliant. Sorry guys, I kind of messed up my outro at the end, so I thought I'd redo it. I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate all the support. I really enjoyed Destroy Humans 1 and 2. I think 1 was probably my favorite. 2 was okay. I just think the collectibles and stuff really added a lot of time to the game. But overall, I enjoyed my experience, and that's what matters the most. Just a reminder, if you are new, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out a lot. Or if you're returning, consider liking the video. It helps put my channel out there, helps more people see the videos. And if you do want to watch more, there's probably a video covering my face right now. So yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next platinum video. Bye bye.